Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house.
Wait, KJ, can you send it again? My bad. It's still on download router, so like I don't be downloading it every time I do it again. Go ahead, KJ. That's I get the leg, dude. I guarantee I'm taking it off, cause I'm not trying to hear it. Cause I was, and I just know how. You remember last time you was in my ear. I used when I was lagging. And I hate that. When I wasn't lagging, you see what happened. I got screenshots. Wait, is Drew Brees on here? Oh, alright. Because, where you paid? I just did a roster update. I'm finna smash this food when I'm done, bro. Oh my goodness.
Take another L. Designer on me this.
Who is that huge dude? I don't like this because I actually see my face.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Man, all this practice for my dad, it better pay out. That's hard.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He could see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
From the 44, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know,
what did I swing?
Pretty well. That interception earlier made me rethink.
That wasn't quick. I switched on accident.
Play
I
of
was
the
trying to
drive
switch
going
back,
for
but it
14 and also going for a first down. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
I'm not for the instant that. Okay. I'm glad you respect my defense.
Crazy for it, but it's the kind of game that
You can lose.
when you're running back in the NFL, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
You know what I don't like about that? You can literally cook it at the 1 yard line if you wanted to.
He better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A screen to Bell. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield,
He tackled me.
they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
He tackled me. That's why. He tackled me. Oh, that hurts. He tackled me. Yeah, that's cool, man. No, he tackled me. That's why.
Mahomes, throw left
He tackled me
side
for my third.
It's Bell,
And
he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On first and 10,
Why? What
here's
are you
Mahomes.
doing?
The Packers give
No, it wasn't that. No, it's not that at all, bro. No, he went. I don't know why he did that. I don't know why he did that.
Quickly, Charles, what could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clear.
I know that, but he shouldn't have went that way. I wanted to go make him go straight. I wanted him to streak
Maybe you go
that.
to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Wait, punt? What you mean?
Brings up 4th down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, I know you was a little nervous.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive.
I should have stopped running with that.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up at the 18. He's able to get it back to right around the 27. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A 6-yard pickup.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a Green Bay Packers.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's
I'm not
Rodgers.
calling
He'll
that.
buy some time right. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis.
Yeah,
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid.
Why would you be hating on Drew Brees so bad?
Covers passes and
He's a goal.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And
he does that with me, so that's all that matters.
31-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more?
Let's go.
Game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got.
Ceddy, I like that. Yes, sir.
How much does that change?
I think
it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back.
Give me every play we can get. We're playing the goal right now. I like to say.
If they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw.
We wanted a fumble right there, baby. We wanted a fumble right there.
Underneath to Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll contain him.
Bro, Matt Fournette, bro. Come on, God.
To break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Oh, don't rap tackle him. Don't push him towards the freaking line. No skull. They just sold me, KJ. I don't know why they both right there.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go, boy.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact.
This stuff, KJ. This stuff, boy.
That hurt. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
That should have been a fumble. I don't like that.
The drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
I know, I see.
When you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get it.
Yeah, are you watching on YouTube and share screen? Oh, you lucky I couldn't use her. You lucky I couldn't use her. Oh, my goodness.
Tussle foot, and this is going to be caught. The Packers going to use one.
Man just made mucus come on my throat.
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
10 at the 43-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
They're sorry.
3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's getting his late points as they will take over in range for a field goal.
That hurt. No, that's not even the case, though. I don't know why he did that.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins, as time expires in the first half, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They couldn't ask for much more to this.
Bro, why are you not blocking?
Gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's Edwards-Helaire.
I'm not nervous. It's just my niggas not blocking like they're supposed to.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Look, like 72. Are you the QB? Or Drew Brees the QB? Which one?
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. He's going to fire the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
I think this is something we're seeing more and more in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
No, not like this.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Now Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25.
Why isn't my niggas protecting me, though?
Damn. He's blasting you and all, dude.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down on the 37.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers did, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost
No, what am I doing? Oh, my God, bro.
They need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Oh, my God, bro.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
You caught that?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard.
Dang, that's a good pass, bro. I sold myself, bro.
So the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about
if I lose, I sold myself off of that right
there. You
there.
have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive and help get him on the ground.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker on for the PAT.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for the back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Nah.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he drops it incomplete. And they're struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Rashad Breeland. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover.